If you're new to solar, you've probably heard the terms series and parallel all the time. In today's video, I'm going to be connecting two batteries together in parallel, and I'm going to explain exactly what that means. And then we'll talk about series connection and what that means to be able to expand a battery bank that you're creating for your solar system. And behind me here is a basic solar system setup. We have a solar charge controller, we have an inverter, we got some safety devices that have been put in here, we have a shunt, we got bus bars, and all the wiring that's appropriately sized for a solar system. If you're looking for more detailed information on that, I do have a full video out on this system right here. If you'd like to check that out, I'll put it up here in the cards and I'll have it linked in the description below. However, I'm just going to be focusing on expanding from one battery to two batteries in parallel, but there is one special step that I think you should take anytime when connecting one battery, two batteries, or multiple batteries to an inverter. And it does include this. And I'm going to show you why I use this every time when connecting batteries to an inverter. And if you're using batteries like I have here, the Big Battery Husky 2, these are not compatible with connecting in series. These are parallel connection only. If you connect them in series, you're going to be raising the voltage. If you connect them in parallel, then you're going to be raising the amp hours of capacity. So these batteries do come with cables. I'm not real sure about the cables themselves. I always like upgrading my cables to a reputable company that I know that specializes in cables. And I'm not sponsored by this in any way, but Windy Nation is the company that I use for cables. But in this scenario, I'm going to be using the cables that come with this. They do feel like they're decent cables, unlike some of the cheaper batteries that I have purchased in the past that come with really cheap cables, and you most certainly should buy cables from Windy Nation. Those are going to be pure copper, tin coated, high quality cables. So just keep that in mind. For this video, we're just going to use the cables that come with this, and I'm going to connect it in parallel. Do hang with me for just a moment because we'll get it connected to the inverter. We'll turn it on. I'm actually going to turn on the solar system and have it being charged and using the inverter at the same time so you can see this actually working. So the goal here is to expand the capacity of our battery bank. The first thing that I want to ensure is that we have the batteries turned off. So we have both these batteries turned off. You can turn them on by clicking the button and you'll see some lights turn on right there. The battery is now turned on. We don't want the battery on, we want the battery off on both of the batteries. And for a parallel connection, we want to connect this negative to this negative, this positive to this positive, this positive to this bus bar, and this negative to this bus bar. And before you make the connection, make sure to verify that the end and the bolt are perfectly matched, because you can have different sizes on these and then your bolt's going to be too small. You don't want this to have a lot of room to wiggle around on, but this is perfect for this. It's been designed for it. It's the cables that come with it. That's one good thing about when you get cables with the batteries you buy. So we'll just tighten this down. And before we make this connection, we need to bring this cable over. And I always tap back here. And you'll see why when I start tapping that red one. I'm probably not going to do it because I don't want to cause a big spark on my battery. But that's where the resistor comes in play. And I should point out before going any further that I've already stabilized these batteries together before making this video. So I'm not going to be doing that because it takes 24 hours. So if you're connecting these for the first time, don't connect this cable here first. Just connect the black to black, the red to red. Allow the batteries to stabilize. So what I mean by that, you're going to neutralize everything. Say this battery was 25% and this battery was 75%. When you connect them like that overnight, and you want to make sure they're turned on, you're going to bring this to 50%. So it's going to pull out of this one and then add to this one. So this should be 50% and 50%. So if you start 25 and 75, we should end up with 50 and 50. That's just something I want to point out. I've already done that with these batteries, but I'm not going to be showing it in the video, but I think it's important that you know that. And better yet, just charge both batteries to 100% before connecting them. And before I make this connection, you'll want to take your cable with the resistor. You can wrap it around it because it has a little wire on it, and just place it in the middle right here. So you're going to tap this, and then what you're doing, these have capacitors in them. So if you have this and you tap it to the battery, and especially if the battery is not turned off, then you could get a pretty good spark. So what you're doing here is you're taking the power that's inside those capacitors and you're releasing it before tapping it to the actual terminal. If you don't do that, and this has any charge in those capacitors, you're going to get a spark. And if you do that correctly, you won't get that spark that you might have seen in other videos. And if you've never heard of that trick before, I'll put a link in the description below to this one that I use on every time that I make a connection. You just learned how to connect two batteries in parallel. Now let's turn these on, turn on the solar system, turn on our inverter, and use some power. And you can see just how easy it is to expand your battery backup. This is a typical basic, very basic solar setup. You're going to have this components that I have here behind me in every solar system. Whether it looks like this, you will have a charge controller, you will have an inverter, you will have some fuses and some disconnects. You'll even, in most cases, have a shunt if you're using like a hybrid inverter. This is a standard inverter behind me here, and this is a standard solar charge controller with two batteries connected to them. So we have 48 volt batteries that are parallel connected. If you wanted to, you can connect 12 volt batteries, 4 of them in series to create a 48 volt battery. So if you had 4 12 volt 100 amp hour batteries, you would connect those in series to basically create this battery that we have here to the right, or maybe to your left. And we would have to have 4 more 12 volt 100 amp hour batteries to create this battery right here. Now, those would be connected in series, each one of those, and then you can connect those into parallel to boost up the 100 amp hours to 200 amp hours. Just what we did right here. It's just you're going to have multiple batteries to do that. And to connect into series, you would connect one positive to the negative, and then the positive to the negative on this one. And then that would go out to this here, a positive and a negative. So you're raising the voltage in a series connection, and in a parallel connection, you're raising the amps. And I hope that makes a lot more sense to you now when you hear series and you hear parallel, that now you can understand it clearly and exactly what that is. If I was able to offer you any value today, show me some love. Let me know that I did a good job. Smash the thumbs up button. I hope to catch you in future videos.